Hello, class. Scott Caruso from ASD 1208. Let's talk about week three for a couple of minutes. So, all in all, week three went way better than I would have expected. Pretty much everything went swimmingly, and as far as the programming intensive classes have gone so far, this was what I thought my best week of all. My app was working with the couch fed data pretty much in no time at all. My only real stumbling block, or the thing that was harder than I expected, was fixing my collapsible list view, which I'll show you in a moment. But that was really only from a JavaScript error that I was getting. It wasn't even preventing the site from running or from the list view from populating. It was just throwing up a JavaScript error that I was really annoyed with that I had to get rid of. I eventually worked it out and I got it to refresh properly, or got the page to load prior to trying to run the JavaScript, and everything worked perfectly. Um, Other than that, Cloud gave me some problems, but it was all user error, me just copying and pasting things wrong. I guess that's what I get for trying to rush through the final part of the project. And honestly, for this week, I'm just thrilled. It's before 4 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday night. It's only 12:30 right now, and I'm already done. This never happens to me. I might even time to play League of Legends tonight before I go to bed. That never happens. I don't get to play games anymore, so that's kind of nice. Um, so skills I've carried over from previous courses, mostly from MIU this week, referring back to collapsible lists and other ways of manipulating JQM rather than straight up jQuery. Um, and as is the case with pretty much every project, the debugging skills that I've picked up along the way in each class helped me immensely. I get faster and faster at fixing problems in my code every single week because I'm just picking up more and more skills from each one of the classes. As it relates to Couch, I found it to be very easy to use. The interface is great. Modifying each piece of data by hand isn't really that much fun, but you wouldn't expect it to be. It just comes with the territory of database management. Clearly, there's a lot of potential there, or in similar types of database management software. The ability to share data across the cloud, as it were, is useful not just for customers, providing them connected experiences across all the different devices, whether it be the web or mobile or game console or whatever, but also for developers, for shared development and really making strides in the open source community. I can see where shared data could be huge in that regard as well. And Couch, I could see could help with that. All right, so that's week three in a nutshell. I'll walk you through the app real quick, just so you can see what's going on with it. Okay, so just for ease of display, I've got this open in Firefox right now to take a look at. As you can see, we are running through Cloudant. I've added a couple of bits of debug text here for anybody that happens upon the application. This is really just to let you know what's doing what at the moment, because it's got a couple of different components tied in together. The big things to know this week are the Couch app data that's being loaded is through the CTA image here and the all cards link here. The CTA image, when you click on it, brings you to a small list of 5 items that are all essentially marked as currently in use true. Essentially, these are all the cards that are currently in your database. All cards, when you go to it, first of all, you notice that the list view refreshes. This takes you to every card that is in the JSON list view at the moment. So anything that's true or false, essentially. So any cards at all that are in your database. Those are the 2 links, and that's what the Couch data is pulling in right now into refreshing list views with collapsible lists. I picked the collapsible list because personally I prefer the way that they look. I like that they keep the interface looking clean. You don't get bogged down with all the sorts of data right up in front of your face, and kind of click through with what you want. Everything else functions as intended. You can still fill the old JSON data if you want to do some other manipulation, and the CRUD also still works as well. Let's go FaceTime. FaceTime has been added. So if we go back to our recent cards page, FaceTime is our most recent card added, 21 of 21. So that's the app this week, and check it out next week to see how we wrap it up.